Okay, it says I'm live, so we're gonna go live and we'll see what happens. And quick hello to those who have snuck in already. Frank McLeod, Bloxy Man 22, DJ Puff is here. Kim Rowdenbush, number 2. There you go. Jeff Burke and Nancy Buchanan, Don H, Chuckster. As you guys are piling in the door, that's all cool. And right now what I've got on the screen, of course, is from earlier today when they brought the close-up cam back from MBL. So I also want to say hi to Sue Hayes, Carla Edwards, welcome back. Don H is here, David Ross, Miss Lobo Bob, Sharon Stewart, Don Edwards, welcome you guys. Glad to have you in here and doing your things. X2 also popped in, and hello. So what we've got on the screen right now is from earlier today when they turned the close-up cam back on. And I just wanted to note in the close-up cam, the back side or west side of the cone seems to have lost a lot of its height. So that's kind of an interesting venture there. And I'm not sure if I should make that a little bit smaller. Hang on here. Get that. And scrunch that down a bit. I do have the whiteboard working. And what I'm referring to is in the back area here. You can see that a lot of that has fallen off or been washed away, because that used to come out quite high like that. So something has definitely happened to our crater. While we haven't been able to see it, it's definitely done some damage back there. And we know there was a lot of flow going to the backside. So let's see who else popped in. Of course, we have Arizona Snowman. Glad to have you here, Morgan. And let's see, who else did I miss? Harold G is back. Good to see you. Payet Laros, I hope I said it right, is back. Yona, welcome, and glad to have you back in the chat as well. Let's see, who else popped in here? Cherry Hewitt, Paul Boone, let's see, Russell Jr., Aaron Horton. They're just coming in like crazy. Tony Goodman, Bloxy already got. Chicky is here. Welcome back, Chicky. Chari Pino is here. Larry Vladica. Glad you guys are popping in like crazy. Doug Christopher, Larry Vladica. Oh, I said him already. That's a double whammy there, Larry. Thendis Nye popped in. This is the video from the volcano. Weather cleared. No, this was from earlier. Thendis, when the it was a little bit clearer yet, and this was when they first turned the close-up cam back on for MBL. And what I was pointing out in this scene, of course, is you take a look at the back side of the cone. And what I was referring to is that area back here. And remember how much higher that used to be. And like I said, this whole cone used to be nice and smooth around, and then around the backside it was taller and then curved down like that. And that is not the case anymore. So things have changed. And yeah, this is from 1608 is the time on the screen there. That was Iceland time. And I just figured I'd show this while we're waiting for things to clear up. And this thing has got to start popping pretty soon. So at least I'm hoping. Let's see, who else popped in? PJ Steele is back in the channel as well. And you're welcome, Thendis. Bobby Joe also in here. Let's see, who else did I miss? Mark Wise, Sharon Stewart, Sandra Rockland. Welcome, you guys. Glad to have you in here. Going South is back as well. Brown Warrior popped in, number 15, he says. Dennis Ray, also here. Patty Henderson. If I've read your name before, don't feel embarrassed. It's only good practice to have you mentioned twice because you're a fine person. Anyway, Judy McClelland also popped in. Good to see you. Flo Smith is here. Annie popped in. Good. Hey, Annie, I thought you were sleeping. Okay. Julie Simpson also snuck in. Ronnie Rhino. Boy, you guys are piling in really, really quickly. Good to see everyone. For those who missed the earlier live stream that I did with driving around a little bit, you missed out. We did go for ice cream at the end, and everybody was jealous, of course. But I'm going to try something. I was looking at the settings because I was wondering why that was only running in 720p, and I think I may have found a setting in there, so all good. Anyway, a few more people popped in, I think, or did they? No, just repeats. Okay, as long as they're repeats, we're all good. I see Skeletor has been building, yeah, the Castle Grayskull, and yeah, that's almost what it looks like, eh? Pretty awesome to see. Ronnie, I lived in Edmonton for many years, years ago. Okay, well, glad that that you enjoyed it. Well, maybe you didn't enjoy it. Glad that you lived here and moved somewhere else. Anyway, Jade is also here. Let's see, who else did I miss here? I got Flo. Anyway, yeah. So as I was saying about earlier, we did have some fairly good views, but we had zero eruption. And what we've been watching lately is our chart, which was going up slowly. And I'm going to pop that back on here. I actually haven't refreshed it in a few minutes here, or about a half an hour. So I'm going to refresh it real quick, and it'll zip through the other ones. So we can see where it's at. And unfortunately, it's not... our colors here don't look like they're heading up, okay, and this is what I want to see. So once all three get above that line, usually we're going to see something cooking. But the fact that the purple is already up as high as it is a fairly good indicator that there's movement down there, so something is happening. And of course, those are low frequency earthquakes is what the purple ones are really called once you get down in the 0.1 to 1 hertz region. And anyway, just figured I'd throw that in there for a second, and we'll put it back onto what we were looking at earlier. If I do go to the multicam view, which I will actually do, this is what it looks like right now, unfortunately. So I did take the liberty of backing this up a little bit and seeing what we could see. Scotty, she's gonna blow, Captain. Yeah, she better blow soon. We're really hoping for it to blow and do other things. Dr. Fox, they are moving up. They're just taking their sweet time doing it. You know, Kim, that's probably right. It is taking forever to get up there, and I'm hoping that things are going to change, and we're going to see a quick spike. Maybe we need a little rumble or shake to loosen everything off and let the flow begin. But having looked at this thing has been down for over 48 hours now, and if it is indeed a reservoir of any kind down there, that reservoir has got to be full by now. And there's got to be a fair amount of pressure that is building up in there. So it's always a risk when you have that kind of a holdback, that something has happened down below to the plumbing and some type of collapse or something, and now it's building up pressure in a different area, and there's always the chance that it could pop up somewhere else. And we have seen that before, way back on day 17, where it went quiet for a while, and all of a sudden it started spouting out the other vents because it wanted to. So something to keep in mind anyway, guys. And I am thankful for this particular view, though. At least they got that close-up cam back. I was hoping that they'd get the visor cam back, or visor, but they did not do that. So I guess it wasn't a joint effort or something. Anyway, we'll see what happens in the near future here with what they're doing. So pretty cool, though. And I'm still wondering about those reinforcements at the berm and stuff like that. Yeah, Kim, a quarter ton of C4 drop down would get things shaking. And yes, they would indeed, but I think I'd want to stay away from that. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near it if you do that. Half a ton of C4, man. Not only will you get it shaking, you'll also blow that thing sky high. It would be raining lava in Grindavik. That's a lot of power. So, all right, me lava lovers. Nick popped in. Welcome. Something new and different almost every day. And yes, you know, it is surprising to see that back or west back wall gone. You know, and you look at it, for the most part, that was there for a long time, many months, and it was very sturdy and built up, but obviously it's no longer there. So whether it got pushed out, or and I would assume it would have, or perhaps it collapsed inward, and maybe that's what's causing the issue. All that material fell in, and it's taking the lava or magma time to actually melt back through. So there's always, you know, those questions that could be asked. Because I wasn't there, I don't have any video footage of it. Brown Wire says could have been an old crack that decided to give way. You know, there's a lot of things that can happen, but if you look at it, though, that wouldn't just be one crack, because that's a lot of material that is gone. And basically, from what I recall, it used to come around like that, and then it was really smooth here, maybe a little bit higher here. And for all that material to be gone, it had to go somewhere. And if it went inside, this could be a melting issue for a while, and this may be what's slowing our eruption down, right? Now, if that's actually the case, if it all fell in, it's a matter of time for it to melt through. So if we get stuff going real good, we'll see what happens. Ron of Virginia popped in as well. Good to see you. Basalts shrink as it cools. This forms cracks. Yes, Dan, absolutely. And that is actually very much so evident in the open lava fields, where the especially the thin flowing lava, the Pohoi style thin flowing lava, when you let that cool, and then after a week or two, you start seeing those cracks, and then you start seeing it kind of flake up in layers, and always interesting to see that. Diane Michael also popped in. Let's see, who else snuck in? Juliana, welcome. Glad to have you back in as well. And yes, what we're watching, just so you all know, is from 1618 or 1619, earlier today. This was the view from the MBL camera, and they got the close-up cam on Theater Hill going again, which is pretty good. Oystein Frere, welcome. Let's see, who else did I miss? Just snooping here. Paul Boone, I think I got you earlier. Kevin Haynes, if I didn't say hi, hi. Anyway, it does look, GVC, Gary's Variety Channel, he's also here. Okay, Randy, K04HBK, also in the house. Has lava made it to the ocean yet? No, Randy, it has not. It has not left Nadhagi Valley for the specific reason of it's erupting and then cooling down, erupting and cooling down. So it is building up. It is building up a mountain or a shield volcano. It's adding layers to the cake and cooling off, and then next layer on top, and keeps cooling off, that kind of thing. So it's pretty interesting to see. Mark LaBarbecue also popped in. Let's see, I am suddenly thinking Les Nessman and his pronunciation of Chihuahua. Chihuahua. Okay, Pahoy Hoy. I don't know if Pahoy Hoy sounds anything like Chihuahua. But anyway, Miss Lobo Bob, thank you for that little punny. Ducky also in the house. Loved the car ride earlier. Good that you like that. Too bad the stream didn't stay solid. Would have been a little better. And like I mentioned, I was looking around to see, actually there is a setting to change quality, and I'm hoping after this stream that I can do a test stream just at home here to see if it'll actually do it in 1080 rather than 720p. Brown Warrior, get Guten Tag to drop a little bottle of Calfrag online from Canadian pharmacies into the main shaft. Yeah, I don't think Guten Tag's gonna go for that, and I don't think his little drone has a release switch. So I think we're thankful for some of those. Although that is not something out of the question. It can be done fairly easily. Well, not easily, but it can be done. Real good stuff. WKRP Cincinnati reference. Yep. It definitely was. Pepsi Fund. Okay, a little top up. Why, thank you, Gary's Variety Channel. I appreciate that. And no worries. I always like a super chat, but and again, you guys know you don't have to, so just so you're aware of that. And anyway, let's see, what else am I going to talk about here? I did look at the chart there. I wanted to actually kind of make reference to what they're doing at that berm, what we looked at yesterday. And I'm going to see if I can get that photo back up there so we can actually see it. Expensive method of lava laxation. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to worry about that. Okay, I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to see if I can find the right picture here. Nope. Wrong ones. Might be in the wrong folder. Okay, I did find it here, and why is this thing telling me I'm having issues? Bitrate is good. What the heck is it talking about? Maybe something dropped. I have no idea, but still looks okay here. So I'm kind of wondering why the thing is telling me I've got issues. The bitrate is where it's supposed to be. So, Anyway, kind of makes me wonder. All right, so I was going to talk about that berm a little bit more, and the effect that their efforts are really going to make on this, and I don't think it's going to really do much. And the reason I say that is, you know, sure, they built it up. How much are they going to continue to build it up? Because that's I guess more or less the question, because what's going to happen is once this layering of material continues, you know, if this in fact keeps erupting and then stopping, erupting and stopping in those cycles, if it continues to do that, what we will likely see is it staying in place and not traveling as far. So you may get into Notthaggy Valley a bit, but I think what it's going to do is actually going to create a mountain where it's sitting, and basically, a big shield. And we don't know how wide that shield is going to be yet. But if that is the case, even the area that the berm is in eventually would be overrun, as would Notthaggy Valley. And you know, and again, this is a long duration material when we're talking about this. It's not going to happen overnight by any means, but it would be very, very cool to see, you know, this thing still going in 3 or 4 years, and having filled this entire space up. And I think that would be pretty interesting to see. So just a thought, guys, just a thought. Anyway, I wanted to go back, we'll leave it back on that one. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to go back to the multi-view. And looking at the multi-view, we still don't see any form of light at all. And the top two were are closer cameras there. So the top left would be the close-up NBL close-up. Top right is the one on the ridge. Bottom right would be let's see, the berm, and bottom left is Notthaggy Valley. So you can't see anything on them, right? So we're going to leave it on this one for right now. And I see it's 16:26. It is live. No, that's not live, but we are almost exact time behind. Actually, no, it's 24 here, not 26. So, or 27. That's all right. Anyway, as I was mentioning earlier here, looking at the backside of the cone has been decimated, and we used to have a very high arch in the back. And for those who are just popping in, it's pretty cool. Okay, what would the elevation be at year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4? You know, Ronnie, that is absolutely a good question, but one that we can't really predict yet. It's going to be hard to say, like, because we're not getting an even flow everywhere. It's kind of, you know, one area builds up over another faster. You know, as right now, of course, what we're seeing is a lot of that lava flow heading to the west side of the cone, and that was definitely a lower area before, because everything was spilling off the east side, a lot of it into Meridalia, a lot of it into Upper Meridalia, and then partially down the hill into Notthaggy. And it's, you know, it's basically stalled out and sitting there, so unless we get a long period eruption, it's not going to push any further out. But the question would be, how much are we gaining every time it does that? If on average in an area it's gaining 5 meters or 2 meters, you know, even if you put it at 2 meters or even 1 meter, okay, in the course of a month, you're going to end up having almost 30 eruptions. So you now have an increase of 30 meters there just in 1 month. okay, if it keeps on with that same cycle. So, and this is only using 1 meter as an example. So if then, 30 meters times 12, gee, now you got 360 meters worth of lava just in 1 year. So I don't know if you can do it that way, but that's actually very, very interesting. Very, very large amount. Okay, so let's see. I wanted to go back here and see another thing to watch out for: powerful entities who seek to use the volcano to make rings of power. Okay, armies of orcs. I don't quite understand that. Where are you getting these armies of orcs from? Do they actually come in from volcanoes? I don't know. DJ Puffs says, rest in peace, Christopher Lee. And yes, do want to throw out condolences to the Lee family there. And it's one of those things. Musicians will come and they will go, unfortunately. Electric Dog, what are you trying to put in there? Earthquakes, visualization, HTML. Okay. I'm going to see if I can actually open that up. See if I can do that. I'll have to open a different window and get rid of all the other funny things in there. And see if I can fix that. So... and then we'll have a look at that link. If I get rid of all those weird things that you had in there. Okay. Anyway. Okay, I got rid of the weird stuff and now I'm loading the data. We'll see if it's something to throw in. Oh, hang on, I'm getting a map. Real-time displays 100. Okay. I don't know if it's working in progress. I'm zooming in on our area, and we will see what happens. Oh, okay. I see. All right. So I will see if I can get that. That map up there, Electric Dog. That would be pretty cool if we can do that. And it's working. Apparently it's loading. This okay, this is work in progress. Real-time data updated every 60 seconds. Left and right click, rotate the camera. Okay, and scroll to zoom. All right. Maybe we can do that. Okay. Oh, it doesn't give very good resolution, and it doesn't have a chart on the side. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Anyway, break time. Somebody is saying break time. Okay, Lee also knew how to use a knife. Ooh, I didn't know that. All good. Cool viewing tool. Can help tip. Yeah, I can see the tipping and stuff. Just trying to see if it's loading up properly resolution wise, because it doesn't show the map. Well, it shows where the earthquakes are, but it doesn't show a reference. And I will see what I can do to load that up, though. I think it's going to be interesting. And yeah, I'm going to go do that. 5 more and we have a winner. 5 more? Okay. Anyway, guys and girls, if you like what you're seeing, please don't forget to hit that like button. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing that. Usually helps. We do have streams at different times. If you turn that notification button on, you'll be informed. Sometimes you can go for ice cream with us. Other times we're watching the volcano, but we really do enjoy watching the volcano. And right now we're actually waiting for it to erupt again. So kind of wondering what's been going on, but we'll see, and we'll talk a little bit more about it after my break. I'm going to go for about 5 minutes. So, Dr. Fox loading, please wait. Okay, every gamer's worst nightmare. Of course. Okay, guys, and a couple more people popped in I just wanted to say hi to before I take off. Maria is back in here. Dream of a Hive also popped in. Edith NZ, welcome back from New Zealand. Paulo also popped in. I think I got Sue Hayes, Diane, Michael. I might have said you earlier there, but good to see you anyway. And let's see who else. I got Ducky around from Virginia. Just going up, seeing Pat Murphy. If I didn't say hi, hi. And I think I got most of you other people. Anyway, I'm going to go for a quick break, guys and girls. Please don't run away, and I will be back. Okay, guys and girls, I turn the microphone back on. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and we are watching day 169 of our Icelandic volcano eruptions. But there is no eruption because we're fogged out. Well, I don't know if we're fogged out. We just can't see anything happening. And what we actually see on the screen was from earlier today at 16:48, or sorry, 16:40 Iceland time. So that's what we're seeing. I'm just going through. I see a few more people popped in. Johnny Kraken, welcome back, and thank you, Nancy. Let's see, who else was it? Helen, I got you earlier there. Who else was? I seen a couple more names that popped in, and just wanted to say hi. Oh, there, J Cell, welcome back, and. I don't know if I mentioned going south yet, but welcome back. Or you probably mentioned 4 times already and can't remember. Ray Scott also back in the house. Good to have you here. Okay, let's see. Jason Slater also popped in. There we go. So good. Like the fact that everybody is here and looking, and we're still hoping that the volcano is going to erupt. I'm not certain what's going on. We're gonna at least give it another half hour here of stream time and see what we can find out. And it is getting a little hazy on that one though, and I want to see if we can change that in a minute. I just wanted to go back to the chart. The tremor chart, and you can see our purple is continuing to rise, but the green and the blue are kind of stalling out and going sideways. So not too enthused about those, and I wish they would head upward, and that's really what we want, and that's got to go that way. So looking for it, but the end doesn't quite show that it's improving. So and we've been watching it now for, well, actually all afternoon. It really hasn't done anything for us. Let's see what else we got on here. We'll be wanting our money back soon, Doc. Yeah, that's right. Hang on, you paid for something? Wessex Dragon also in the house. Jane Binch also popped in, and let's see, who else did I miss there? I think that's all I got. Oh, Paulzilla, if I haven't seen you. Yeah, charts, and we are looking at the chart. It's very strange, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's taking its time, and I'm really kind of guessing at something here with the I just wanted to change that a little bit here. Let me see if we had better picture afterwards. No. I'm gonna put this back a ways. So we know that piece was even gone way back. Let's see, this is 12 hours ago. We're going to move back a ways, so that was at 11:57, 11:58 a.m. Iceland time, and we know that material in the backside of the cone was already missing then, and unfortunately we don't have any of the shots from the long distance views. Actually, I'm going to maybe take a look at that. Maybe we can find something. Give me a few seconds here, and as soon as I locate where my stuff is. Okay. Oh, hang on. All right, so we're gonna do something here and try to play detective as to when this caved in, because this is not what we seen earlier on the long range camera. So let me see what I can do to get that in the right shape, and we can have a look and see. Oh, Yeah, that's this guy here. So when we're looking at this, this particular picture was from 5:50 a.m. Okay, and I am going to get my whiteboard working here. And at 5:50 a.m. you can still see right up there, it was still quite high. So I'm wondering if we had something collapse on the inside and it's slowing us down a bunch. So if we move to the next frame, 5, I'm just trying to get through here. It got a little cloudy, and let's see if we play it. Oh, okay, it'll play all the way through from the start, not where I wanted it to start from. So let's see if we can find. Yeah, it's been in the dark. Well, it doesn't really look any different there yet. And that's at 1600. So no, that must have already had a collapse then, because we must be seeing the side from a slightly different angle, and that still looks high from the north side. So that's kind of weird that it still looks that high as we're going through the photos. And of course you can't see anything in the rest of those. Yeah, so I'm going to get off that screen, go back to this one, and yeah, so what we're actually seeing is this back side here that we looked at from the northern angle. So we know it still looks pretty high up there. I caught the southwest rim crumble on 2nd of September. Oh, you did catch it. Okay. Oh, the south rim, southwest part of the rim. If you've got it, okay, that's 2nd. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to go back that far to be able to see it. But if that's when it caved in, that's actually very interesting, because that's a lot of material. And if that caved in on the 2nd, and you say it was at 122, if we go back to the chart and look real quick at 122 on the 2nd, oh, okay, that would have been a different one, because that would have been somewhere in here, time-wise, or 122 actually would be that first dot, right? So that would have been 122 a.m. So on the 2nd. So I don't think that affected our volcano, that material, because we still had a full eruption there, right? So I don't think it would have done anything there. Just guessing. But anyway, we'll go back to that one and just let it sit there. If I don't get my lava fix, I will have a collapse soon. Yeah, I know, everybody will. Not many people appreciate quality practical special effects these days. Yeah, it's hard to get these special effects working. Actually, some of it is kind of neat and interesting, but very, very difficult to do. I guess something came out of the fog and took bites out of the crater. Yeah, a fog dragon maybe. I don't know about a fog dragon, but it definitely has chomped away at it. And you know, as we mentioned earlier, of course, when lava cools off, it cracks and it starts to flake up a little bit as air hits the colder or the hot portions inside, and oxygen does all kinds of weird things to it, and then that can make it unstable, and we can definitely have things falling off either in or out. And in this case, we may have had a large collapse. I would have loved to see some video footage today of inside the crater. But I guess I haven't seen much. Paul, calm down now. CGI has its place too, I think, but still, okay, has some ways to go. Yeah, Thendis, you're right. And once they perfect that, they can start working on perfecting 3D holograms and making reality appear right in front of your eyes in a three-dimensional facet, if you will. So pretty cool to see. Anyway, I'm still kind of baffled why this thing hasn't kicked off yet, and I really don't know if I want to continue or do I want to wait for a little while and see what happens with the stream here. Like if we shut down and then maybe try restreaming later if it does erupt. This is kind of what I'm kind of pondering right now, so I don't know what else you guys have. Oh yes, would be nice. Have a drone shot from above. Yeah, and that would have been really cool to be able to see. Miss a cycle. Oh my god, don't miss a cycle. Okay, we'll be lurking while I eat. Yeah. Grandma B says, good thing you went on your trip when you did. Yeah, I kind of did, and really did enjoy it. That would have been a real downer had I gone there a week later and had nothing but miserable rain, and then all of a sudden the thing didn't want to erupt at all anymore for a couple of days. That would have been a real downer in my view. But I'm sure once this thing does erupt, it's going to give us a show. So that's what we're hoping for. Send someone to the crater lip and see what's wrong. Yeah, we got lava workers that go down there, and they'll fix things up. Force Sailor. Hopefully they'll get it going. I'm back again. Let's see what's going on with the volcano today. And I don't know, I didn't see Siggy in here yet, but hi W Tuck SC 31 LDN. Not sure what that actually stands for, but okay. Anyway, welcome. Okay, still with me three brain cells. 2 of them are playing ping pong. How come, Johnny? And the other one's working overtime, right? I'm late, but made it. Waves and greetings. Glad to have you here. And APF Deluxe also in here. I hear Volcano Police in the background. You bet. I heard them too. They're coming to get somebody. I'm not sure who, but I know it's not me. Maybe they're going to fix up the valves and catch whoever turned them off and get them turned back on. Let's see, what else? Ducky is RLC. Okay, I haven't heard from him in a bit. I haven't seen him either, so I'll leave that be. And let's see, what else? Yeah, I really don't know what to do right now with the volcano, so I think what I may do is we'll shut it down here in about 9 minutes or 8 minutes, and then if it does erupt, I will come back on and stream. I do have tonight off. I'm not on call, so I think that's about all I can do. Siggy says they're on strike. No money to pay them. Oh my God. The lava workers. How do we take care of that? RLC has been busy with schools going back. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, Gary. Thanks. Okay, Dr. Fox, did you find out why the streets were closed today by the police. No, I haven't heard anything. I did listen to the radio for a bit to see if they had anything about it, and nothing yet. So I will try to find out, though. There might be something in the news here at 6 or something. All my ideas to get the volcano to erupt are too dangerous, too expensive, or is a supervillain level bad. Yeah, you know, I think that's about the only thing. That's about it. It's you can't really do anything weird with it. Bob also popped in. Good to see you, Bob. Let's see. I'm just trying to read through here, see what else I missed. No Duchess of Elements. Yeah, I haven't seen Duchess for a few days here either, so partially probably because the streams aren't on or something. It's the weekend and the lava workers are off till Monday. No, it's already it's actually in a few minutes it'll be hang on, it'll be Sunday. No, that won't work either. Darn it, never mind. Okay, Miss Lobo Bob, don't get him going. Don't get who going? It's all in fun, guys. I don't know how many brain cells I have. Okay, Kim, I'm sorry to hear that. They're arguing about whether or not the stem cells can be considered a brain cell. Oh, okay. We're going to leave that. Little Bear says hello. Okay, it looks like our volcano is sending some smoke signals. Be patient. Yeah, this was from earlier, though. This was from 12 noon or 10 minutes, 11 minutes after 12 Iceland time. So what we're seeing is in the past, so about 12 hours ago, or somewhere thereabouts. And we haven't seen a peep or hide nor hair of any twinkle of light in any of the shots anywhere. So I'm a little bit disappointed that we're not seeing anything anywhere. And of course our seismic chart is still okay. I'm gonna put the seismic chart up there. I'm not happy with that. What do you think, guys? Look at that. It's just not very happy today. It's going down instead of up. What the heck is going on? Do other countries celebrate Labor Day, Labor weekend in the USA? And yes, that's actually true. It is Labor Day on Monday here in Canada as well. So it is in fact a long weekend. So we may get a little bit more time to do another stream on Monday. So keeping my fingers crossed. Yeah, I see the skinny blue line going up past. Yeah, okay, it's the last one though that we got to look at, the one that's right on there. This is the last reading that we need to look at. We do see these ones here, and that could have been some kind of a burp or attempt to push through, but it never did do anything. They could also be seismic events that happened elsewhere, and if we slide along actually marking those, we can take a look at some of the other places and see if there was something going on. And the one I'm more interested in is, okay, well, you see something there, and that is not too far away. We're looking for Grindavik is the one that I'm actually interested in. So there we see a couple events there. So it's kind of interesting to see. Nothing in that one, and there's the one for Grindavik. So the longer line is lining up with it, but the shorter area on this side isn't. Let's see. Oh, I gotta draw on this screen. So we don't see anything over here, and we see the same thing where it is actually descending again right there. So same with the green. The last line of the green was going back down. So I'm not very hopeful. Blue is going down, green is stable, and purple is still going up. Actually, the purple almost looks like it's stalled right there too. So I'm just trying to point out where it's sitting, and you know, on at least on that one it did. Let me see if I can scroll back up to ours and get it in the right place there. There, should be right there. Okay, so yeah, it's interesting to see that. Was the seismograph with the large crater? I'm wondering if that was what that was. You know, for this one, or perhaps this one. And I think it would probably be this guy over here, as Thendis. That may have something to do, because that would have been a lot of material that dropped in there, and that would have given the ground a little bit of a shake, I would think. So anyway, looking at it, just to recap what we were talking about, as you notice, the backside here that was so nice and high is no longer there. And of course we know the front area has been getting chewed quite a bit, but the main concern was that that was a lot of material that is now gone, and if it fell into the actual crater, it can have an effect on slowing things down, because it will have to remelt all that material before it can erupt properly. Mind you, once you have enough pressure down below, it should be what it is. So Piggy is in lurking mode. Okay, Piggy, and I see a few others have popped in. Eddie, Arturo, welcome back. Johnny, okay, we got Johnny and Johnny. All right, a lot of Johnnies around. And of course, Piggy is in lurking mode, so at least Piggy is there. It's nice to have you here, Piggy. And Mick Ridge, okay, lots of wall collapses inward, takes time to remelt, absolutely. Oh, Mummy of Hamsters just popped in. And yeah, I'm actually kind of disappointed that we're not seeing an eruption yet. But I was thinking of shutting down the stream for now, and then if it does erupt, we'll give it another shot later. Thenda says if the crater rim experienced a major slump, it could act as a tephra plug, as a temporary measure, perhaps, till it melted, and it, you know, the pressure from down below would keep pushing heat up, and you would end up melting through it eventually. So it may take some time. Yep, it's Johnny and Johnny. The Johnny and Johnny show. Oi, doctor, says Eddie. Arnie is also here, so glad to have you guys on board. Larry Vladika saying bye-bye for now. And I think I am, hang on. Yeah, I think I am going to shut down for now, and we'll give it an opportunity to see if we have anything more popping up tonight. And, you know, I've been running about an hour, and yeah, exactly an hour. So we'll see what happens later, guys and girls. So thank you all for being here, and if you did enjoy the show and you haven't hit that like button yet, please do consider doing that. Also, if you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, please, now is actually a good time. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and then what will happen is if I go back to live, Yeah, I'm actually, Nancy, I'm going to shut down for now. And you're right, it is that time. It would be break time, but I'm going to actually shut down for right now. And then if it does erupt, we're going to work on getting it back going again. Thendis Nye, thank you for being here, and appreciate you popping in. Have a good evening. I will check and see, though, if we've got eruption happening. I will come back on, even if it takes till about midnight. So, okay, Mark, I don't know if we don't call people that. Just so let's not do that, okay? We'll just leave that message out. Just be polite with your wording, all right? So anyway, I'm gonna leave it be for this for right now, and hope that the volcano does erupt. And once it does, I will definitely come back on, and we'll make it happen. So have yourselves a good evening in the meantime. I know yesterday I didn't say it, so I'm going to say it now. If you tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. Okay, and on that note, we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope that we can see all of you later once this thing does start erupting. Good night, everyone, and take care. Thank you. I'm your host, DrFox2000, signing off.